Hi, thank you for joining us today. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Rhiannon K, and I'm a 21-year-old conceptual photographer based in Sabah, Malaysia.
Okay, could you tell me a little bit about conceptual photography and what it is to you?
Well, conceptual photography is the process of creating art based on a concept. It is entirely open to the artist's interpretation of the subject and does not limit them to the medium they choose to help them achieve their art. For me, conceptual photography is a platform for self-expression, and it is a kind of art that helps me document my inner thoughts and desires as I go through this journey in life.
And what are some of the feelings you self-express in your form of conceptual photography?
Overall, I try to translate every aspect of feelings I possibly can in my piece of work. Be that as it may, every piece of the work lies on a clear layer of self-acceptance and growth. I believe it is a feeling that I constantly encounter as I go through a lot of hurdles with self-doubts and time constraints.
What are the thought processes that you have when you are building or creating a new project?
It begins with a feeling I get from the current situation I'm experiencing, and from there I either visualize an image and then write a poem, or I write a poem about it and then visualize the image in my head.
So, what kind of poetry do you write from? Like you mentioned, you write poetry, right? So, what kind of feelings do you put in writing this poetry?
These days I write a lot about self-acceptance and self-love and growth. Yeah.
There has been debate where people do not term conceptual photography as fine art, oral photography. So, what are your thoughts on that?
I think there will always be debates on what is or is not considered as fine art. It strongly relies on an individual's perception, and I'm okay with that because we all have our own perspective towards things.
Okay, so the scene of conceptual photography in Malaysia is not as big as it is internationally. So, why do you think that this is so?
Personally, I think it's because conceptual photography is not widely exposed in Malaysia, and most of the older fans of photography are also against new form of photography. Hence, conceptual photography hasn't been able to receive the recognition it deserves.
Okay, and what are your hopes for the future of conceptual photography locally?
I think it is vital to have more workshops or talks involving non-conventional art as a step into exposing Malaysians to conceptual photography. And I also hope that maybe through my efforts and passion in creating art, I'm able to inspire and motivate people into taking the initiative to learn and understand new form of art.
Okay, thank you so much for your interview. I hope that I will do justice with writing this article. Okay, thank you so much.